I'm building the Batcave in Minecraft Survival. In our first video, we made this pop-up bridge. That video did pretty well for being our first video on the channel, so thank you very much. Some people wanted to know how to build it. The design is all based off of a double piston extender, which looks like this. So all you need to do is place 2 sticky pistons, a repeater on 4 ticks. You need an observer facing away from that, an observer looking at the repeater there, and you'll place a block that can't be pushed by a piston. Plenty of those you can find, and then 4 honey blocks or slime blocks alternating. This design is entirely modular, so if you just line all these up as far as your bridge goes, just make sure you alternate the honey and slime blocks. You want to leave a 3-block gap between your observer and the edge here. And you're going to place a powered rail where the first observer is, and then you're going to build the power rails 6 blocks over. On the 7th block, an observer facing up, and then the 8th block, an observer facing towards the other observer. You want to place a powered rail going this direction under that observer. Then you want to place a block here, place a rail going there, just like this, otherwise it'll mess up the rail directions, so make sure you place them exactly like this. Rail going this, break that one, and place the other one. You'll see they'll all be lit. You just add the same thing over here, and it's also modular, so you just do the same thing until the end. Next, you're going to place a note block with an observer facing that note block, so when you hit a lever, it sends out a 1-tick pulse to the rail. Since the bridge is going to be powered from both sides, you're going to need to learn that, if you power something from both sides, it doesn't work. So we're going to have to build this design with 2 comparators, 2 redstone going out here, and there, here. Then you place 2 blocks here, with repeaters going into those blocks. And this allows 2 separate lines of redstone to power the same thing. When you hook it up here, no matter which lever you pull, it'll activate and deactivate the piston. We're going to use this concept for the bridge. If you rather use a button, just place a copper bulb down with a comparator behind it, and you'll be able to connect this up to that, and it acts just like a lever. So if you want to use a button, you have to make it work like a lever. Then you're going to connect the redstone line of one side of the bridge into that block, and then the redstone line of your other side of the bridge, so you can press it once you get to the other side, into that other block, into this little system we made right here. Now all you gotta do is connect up this to this system, which will show you how, but just to make sure nothing is placed on top of these slime and honey blocks. Now we're gonna place observers facing into all of the rails right here, just like so. And as you can see, when you hit that button, they're all synced up. But on this observer, you'll place an observer facing that as well. And then when you place that, you'll see it's slightly off timed. So we have a fix for that. But continue to place the observers all the way down to the end of your bridge, always connecting to the rails. So you're going to place a little redstone dust on all those ones with the extra observer, like I was saying. And then you're just going to place regular observers going all the way, filling this gap. And if you place one wrong like that, all you got to do is make sure the slime and honey is lined up. So you'll just have to break that again. And then once you place another block, it'll go back down. And then finally place a block again to make sure they're all lined up. And you can finish off all the observers. Make sure all the slime and honey blocks are at the same level, and then you can fill in your blocks on top. And now it should work when you go over and hit the buttons. If you want to make this work underwater, you're going to make sure you block off everywhere where redstone is exposed, like where the repeaters are underneath. This bottom section is fine right here. And then of course you want to cover your redstone lines where your buttons connect. You'll want to cover this redstone dust right here and these rails, but if you place something connecting the rails, it will activate it, so that might be annoying, so I usually just build right above it like that. Double check the redstone before adding the water. And you should have the completed pop-up bridge now.